You guys, thank you so much for coming back and joining me, and I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys gave me for that last video that I did, my very first video. Now, I jumped on here kind of quick. I'm not going to have videos this quick because I just can't do that. That's really hard, and so many people do that I watch, that I love, that I admire, and I'm not one of those people that can do that. So anyway, but what I wanted to do was to jump on here because of two things. First of all, today is the 2-year anniversary of my accident. Today is June 6th as I'm filming this, not when I upload it, and definitely probably not when you see it. So that's a big deal. But yesterday, the day before my rebirth, I call it my rebirth day. Happy birthday to me, and you can send all presents to, no, never mind. I went to go see, with my soul sister, I went to go see You Before Me. So if you have seen the movie, let's discuss. If you haven't seen the movie and don't care, let's discuss. If you haven't seen the movie and you want to know the end, then stop watching right now. I won't be offended, I promise, because I'm going to give a spoiler alert. Okay, ready? Okay, so this is a story about a guy who has everything. He's got wealth, he's got the girl, he takes vacations, and he's like a really strong, powerful guy. He gets injured, he becomes a quad. Well, in that process, his then girlfriend ends up hooking up and marrying his best friend, which I would say, see ya, deuces, later guys, but he didn't. And he was really a really miserable life. And ironically enough, it had been 2 years since his accident. Oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have seen this movie yesterday. But anyway, so through the movie, he gets a new caregiver, and we find out that he had planned his suicide. He planned on going to Switzerland, and they were going to kind of like Kevorkian him, I guess. It's a nice way to say it. In a really beautiful place. It really looks lovely. It looks like a hotel I'd like to stay in. Anyway, through this movie, his new caregiver that he gets, they end up having this great relationship. They end up falling in love. They end up going on trips. She takes him to different places. It's kind of like a bucket list to try to get him to not want to kill himself. Finally, they're on this wonderful trip. They're enjoying themselves. Sun, sand, bleh. And he says basically he loves her. She loves him. And she says, great, so you're not going to do it. He's like, no, I'm still going to do it. And he ends up killing himself. Here's the thing. As far as a movie goes, if you just watch it as a movie, it was a great movie, great actors. It was really, really well done, as well as it follows along the book. That was really, really good. Now, the Paraplegic and quad community have been up in arms over this. And as a matter of fact, my Twitter blew up last night when I said I went to go see it. And I understand why. I was actually having a conversation with one of my Twitter friends, basically talking about she doesn't want kids to think that that is the way that it has to be. And you know what? It's not. I am glad for a few things. I am glad that they brought the fact of nerve pain. A lot of us live with horrific nerve pain. It hurts constantly. We have to take medicine for it all the time. This girl right here, yay, lucky me. Also, a lot of quads have autonomic dysreflexia. They bring that up. They also bring up the fact that we get a lot more tired, and the reason is because think about like when you walk around, right? Sometimes you get tired. Well, we use our arms, and these things were not made to carry us around the world, but they do, so we get tired. So for that, I liked it. The ending absolutely horrified me, and it horrified me because he was happy, he was in love, things were changing around, he saw that the world was a great place, he was living a wonderful life, and he decided that living in a wheelchair as a quad was too much and he couldn't take it, and he wanted to just off himself, end it. And you know what? That gives a bad message, because here's the thing. Sometimes this does suck. It absolutely sucks balls. But the majority of the time, it doesn't suck that bad. And I live an amazing life. I truly do. I love my husband. I have amazing friends. But like I've said before, if I didn't have my husband, my dog Kuma, my dear friends, my soul sister Alyssa, and my sister Katie, if I didn't have those people, maybe things would be a little differently. But I do. I have a great support system, and things are great. I also don't want people who are quads to think like that's it. You're just going to sit in a wheelchair and that's it. And listen, that is what we do. We sit in a wheelchair, but we can do amazing things. Like I've played lacrosse. I want to take up wheelchair basketball. I want to rock climb. I actually want to play ice hockey, which if you listen to my radio show with Rob Dibble, you know that's a little off base for me. But I want to do it because life is amazing and life is wonderful. And I just don't like the message that our lives are so awful and so bad that even falling in love and having this great life will still make you want to end it. So listen, cinematically, like who am I? Rupert and Ebert? 2 thumbs up. Anyway, cinematically, it was a good film. But when it came down to the end of the storyline, I really think that it made us in the para and the quad community and the tetra community really made us seem like we all give up and that we don't want to live life, and that if you can't live life walking upright on 2 feet, that life isn't worth living. Tell you what, life on wheels is absolutely worth living, and anybody who's out there and listening to this, I just want you to know that. So anyway, if you're thinking of seeing this movie and you kind of want to know a little bit about it, there you go. So all in all, I'm glad I saw it because I got to hang out with my friend Alyssa. I'm really mad that I saw it because it wasted my time. Because again, I don't think that this sends a very good message to the para and quad community and for the able-bodied community, making us think like, or making us seem like all we do is sit around all day in like our dirty sweats, and we just like, oh, we watch Dr. Phil, and oh, that's all we do, and oh, feel so sorry for us. And I'll tell you what, 99.9% of us do not do that at all. As a matter of fact, I got my red lipstick on tonight because I had a hot date. Boop, boop. So talk about living in dirty sweats, whatevs. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out for you guys. And again, thank you guys so much for watching the first video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. And if you haven't done so, please hit that button up there and subscribe. And also, if you are subscribed, please hit that like button because it really does show me that what I'm doing here is worthwhile and that you'd like to see more of it. Yay, wild and craziness. Also, you can hit me up on Snapchat, on Instagram, and on Twitter. I will leave all of that stuff right there. And otherwise, if you want to hit me up in the description bar down there, I do read all the comments. Don't always have time to comment, but I do take what you guys say to heart, and I will be filming some of the things that you guys had suggested. Some of you had said makeup tutorials. I know the YouTube makeup community is going to laugh me off the stage, but you know what? That didn't stop me from doing anything before. It's not going to stop me now, YouTube. Also, people want to talk about you know, how I swim, how I get in the pool, some of the things that have been done to my home. So there we go. We already have a lot. And if you have any more suggestions, get it right down there. Otherwise, hit me up. And I am off to Dallas and I am off to Denver, and we're going to hopefully get some fun stuff of those trips because I'm doing some speaking engagements. Hopefully get the fun wheelchair that Tom kind of configured so I don't have to use an aisle chair. So we're going to get all this stuff for you guys. I'm so excited to be doing this, and I'm so excited to have you on this journey with me. It is absolutely awesome, and you guys flipping rock like you will never know. So anyway, remember, don't let anybody tell you what you can or can't do. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and I will see you later. Love you guys. Mwah!